Now that you've watched the first video of how to find areas with irregular shapes, we're going to do this workbook page. So I just want to talk to you about it real quick and just review a couple things. Make sure you read the directions. Remember that decomposing is separating a shape into other shapes. So we're going to look at number 1. And then you will do the rest on your own. But if I look at number 1, I notice that it says to write number models for the rectangles and number models for the areas of the pens. So the number models for rectangles we'll come back to in just a moment, number models for area of the pen, and then the total area that we have here. So first it says rectangles. Well, this is just one shape, but remember we have to decompose it to make it different shapes. And I don't know about you, but I can see where I need to decompose. I can put a line right there and put another line right there. Now, they're not completely accurate. I'll try and put that one there and erase that one. Let me erase this one as well since I have my eraser out, and let me try that again to make it more accurate. I tried it with my finger first and it wasn't as accurate as if I'm using the mouse. So now we have 3 rectangles, okay? I have 1 right here. I have 2 and 3. Okay, so now when you look at the number models for the rectangles, what that means is the number models for, I believe, the area of the rectangles. Let's see. Let's go ahead and find the area of the first rectangle. And since it doesn't give you any sides, length, or width, and we know that area equals length times width, I'm going to count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this first one is going to be 7 times 4. Now, you might have to get out your multiplication chart to help you. And that's okay. So I'll give you just a moment to get out your multiplication chart. All right, I hope you have your multiplication charts out. So what I'm going to put on these lines right here, I'm going to use the text box and I'm going to type here, I'm going to type 7 times 4 equals 28. And I'm going to put a comma there because I need to add 2 more number models for my rectangles on that line. And then let's see. So the next one I'm going to do will be this one right here. So it's 3 times 2. So I'm going to type in 3 times 2 equals 6. And I'm going to look at this one over here, and I notice it's the same thing. So it's going to be 3 times 2 equals 6. Now I've got to come down here, and this says number model for area of pen. Now, remember, I told you that what we have to do now is we have to add all of the products together. So we have to add this answer with this answer with this answer. So in other words, we're going to add 28 plus 6 plus 6. So 28 plus 6 plus 6 equals, and now you find out what that total area is. Once you find that total area, you need to write it right here. And I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger so that you can see it and it doesn't look so super tiny. There you go. And so that is walking you through this first one. Now, you need to do number 2 on your own. You need to do number 3 on your own and number 4. And they get a little bit more difficult as you're going on. So you need to try and look at what's happening here and how you're going to figure it out. You may work with a partner on this page, and then the guest teacher can go over it with you as a whole group.